The sun was setting over the ancient city of Battambang, casting long shadows across the crumbling temples and dusty streets. The air was heavy with the scent of incense and decay, as it always seemed to be in this forgotten corner of Cambodia. Tourist Emma had always been drawn to the mystical energy that pulsed through these lands. As a photographer, she sought out the unseen, the hidden, the forbidden. And Battambang delivered. Her camera clicked away as she explored the temple complexes, capturing the intricate carvings and mysterious symbols etched into the stone. But as night began to fall, Emma started to feel an unsettling presence lurking just beyond the fringes of her consciousness. She tried to shake it off, attributing it to the eerie atmosphere or perhaps a side effect from the potent Khmer whiskey sipped earlier. Still, the sensation grew, like a nagging whisper in her ear. As she made her way back to her guest house, Emma stumbled upon an old man huddled on a street corner. His eyes seemed to bore into hers, filled with a knowing intensity that sent shivers down her spine. He spoke in broken Khmer, his words indistinguishable from the wind rustling through the palm trees. The next morning, Emma set out to explore the city once more, but this time she was not alone. A group of shadowy figures followed her, their eyes fixed on her like dark stars. They moved unseen, their very presence seeming to draw the light out of the air. Emma quickened her pace, trying to lose them in the winding streets, but they stayed close. At lunchtime, she ducked into a small restaurant to grab a bite and recharge. The patrons barely acknowledged her, their faces frozen in an unsettling stillness, as if waiting for something. The food tasted bitter on her tongue, like the whispers in her ear had grown louder, warning her of impending doom. As dusk approached, Emma sought refuge in the ancient temple complex. She wandered through the crumbling structures, searching for solace in the intricate carvings and mysterious symbols. But the figures followed, their shadows twisting around her ankles like grasping fingers. One by one, the temple's stone statues began to stir. Eyes glowed with an otherworldly light as they rose from their pedestals, their faces twisted into malevolent grins. The air thickened with the stench of decay and corruption. Emma knew she had to get out, but her legs seemed rooted to the spot. The statues converged on her, a tide of ancient evil bearing down. She stumbled backward, desperate to escape, but the figures at her heels moved faster, their eyes burning with an unholy hunger. In that moment, Emma realized that Battambang was not just a city, it was a gateway. A portal to a realm where demons lurked, waiting for unsuspecting travelers to stumble into their domain. The Khmer whiskey had been a warning, a whispered message from the locals about the horrors that lurked beneath the surface. As the statues closed in, Emma saw the world around her distort and ripple, like the surface of a stagnant pond disturbed by an unseen hand. The air seemed to thicken, as if reality itself was bending to accommodate the demonic horde. In a desperate bid for survival, Emma sprinted toward the city's ancient walls, but they seemed to shift and writhe, like living serpents, blocking her path. The statues loomed closer, their eyes burning brighter as they prepared to consume her. In that instant, the whispers in her ear grew loud enough to be heard. "You should not have come here." And with those words, Emma vanished into the swirling vortex of darkness, forever trapped within the demon hordes of Battambang. The city's walls remained standing, but something had changed. The statues returned to their pedestals, their eyes dimming like embers in a dying fire. The temple complex fell silent once more, its ancient stones bearing witness to the terror that lurked beneath. And the locals whispered among themselves, "Beware the demon hordes of Battambang, for they will not rest until all who dare enter are consumed by their eternal hunger."